Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about how much longer. Listen, I know you are tired. I know you're tired. I know you feel like you're going crazy. And the truth of the matter is, you're not going crazy. You are being stretched. You are being developed. You are in the process, right? Your mind is being stretched. Okay. God is causing you to think outside of the box. He has caused you to sit down, okay, and reflect about a lot of things. And that's pressure. It can cause your mind to feel like it's going crazy, but you're not going crazy. You are just being stretched, okay? You are in training, okay? You're in training, okay? God has to restore your marriage foundation. Understand. Understand the process. Like how I said, I know you're tired. I know you're exhausted. I know you feel like giving up. I know every day, you probably want to just throw in a towel, but you can't give up, okay? That cannot be your story. Giving up. Giving up is not an option around here. Giving up is not an option when we have the right understanding that you are standing for your destiny. Okay. It's more than marriage. It's more than a marriage restoration. What God is after, He's trying to bring you into your destiny, the calling that's on your life. So I need you to see this beyond just marriage restoration. Yes, God is going to restore your marriage, but He's also developing you and your wife, or vice versa. He's developing you and your husband for where He's taking the two of you. Okay, y'all have callings on your life. Jeremiah 29:11. It talks about, for I know the purpose plan I have for you, plans to profit you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future, right? So God, this marriage restoration is all about God revealing to you what is the purpose, what is that calling that's on your life. And then He has to get you equipped, developed for this calling that's on your life, right? And then on top of that, God is also healing you and your spouse. He's bringing correction to you and your spouse. He's growing the two of you. He's having you all to declutter your house, get rid of this item, get rid of that item. Then He's telling you to let go of these people, move away from these people, right? This is a process. It's a journey. And while you're on this journey, I want to encourage you to shift your mind in a direction where you are now, you're finding the jewels in the journey. Because when you find the jewels in the journey, now I get to enjoy the journey. See, once the journey started off as tiring, exhausting, stressful. But when I began to look for the jewels, when I began to see this is what God is doing in me, when I began to see how God is bringing me into my wealth, when He's changing my life around for the better, when I began to see God is doing what I always desired to do in my own life, but I never could bring it about. But because I'm standing for this God ordained marriage promise, and I'm partnering with God, and I see God is the one doing it. He's the one changing my life around for the better. I may not like how He's going about doing it, but I see the change happening in my life. So now I'm able to stand stronger. I'm able to find the jewels in this journey because I see what God is doing. I need you to find the jewels in your journey. It will help you to stand a lot stronger. Okay. But I also need you to understand that when you are praying for your spouse and you asking God to bring correction, to heal them, to deliver them, out of the hands of the enemy, that takes time. You have to give God more than 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. All of this takes time. God is developing you and your husband or wife for the calling that's on your life. This takes time. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Nope. I'm not saying it's going to take that long. All you have to do is keep partnering with God, be obedient to God's instruction, His leading and guiding, and He's going to bring you into this. Okay? But you got to give God more time. Think about it. When God tells you to do something, how long does it take you to do it? Just think about it. How long does it take for you when God tell you to forgive your spouse? How long does it take? When God tell you to let go of this person or leave that job, how long does it take for you to be obedient? I have to break this down for you because I need you to understand. When you have decided to stand for a marriage restoration, it's not an overnight process. God can do it overnight, but God is looking for, because scripture say what God has joined together, let no man separate, right? He doesn't even want you or your spouse to separate what he has joined together. So he has to take you through this process where both of you are now learning the lesson. Both of you now are learning about spiritual warfare. You're learning that we live in a world with a real enemy. You're learning about witchcraft, right? He got to take you through a process of growing the two of you in character. He has to heal mother, father wounds. He got to heal that rejection, abandonment wound. He got to humble that Leviathan, that spirit of pride on the inside of you. He got to teach you how to stop being offended and taking things personal all of the time, right? He got to teach you certain things. He got to increase your discernment. He got to begin to reveal to you, that person not your friend. You keep talking to the enemy, that's not your friend, right? So we got to give God a little bit more time than the time frame you put on God, okay? And I need you to understand that it's more than marriage that God is after. Yes, He want to restore your marriage. Yes, He's going to remove the counterfeit. But God also is after growth and development. He is trying to get you and your husband or wife ready for the calling that's on your lives. Okay, so I need you to stand strong. Continue to look for the jewels. What is God doing in your life? Look for that. Focus your mind on the positive. Look at what God has done within you. Just look at it. Don't focus on what God is doing with your spouse. He's going to deal with them. He's going to correct them and bring about healing and change. But look at what God is doing in you. Look at how He has grown you over the years or months, however long it's been for you. But look at the revelation God has revealed to you. Look at how much clarity you have concerning this stance. This is the jewels. I need you to focus on the jewels. Don't focus on the stress, what's stressful to you. Don't focus on how long, God, how long. No. Focus on how you are becoming a better man or woman in this process. Okay. This is how you stay strong. Okay. This is how, you stay like in sync, in alignment with God. Okay. But understand it's more than marriage. That's what God is after. He's trying to develop you for your purpose and calling. Okay. So continue to stand strong. If you get tired, if you need a break, take a break. Take a break. Go ahead. Watch a movie. Take yourself out to dinner. Go to the park, go skating. Do whatever you like. Go. Golfing, whatever the case may be. But after you take your break, get back on your post. Continue to believe what God said and continue to do the work. Okay. So, all right. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.